Hello, I'm Jacob Hansen-Joseph, violist of the Berkelium String Quartet, and I'm here to talk about our upcoming concert at Glenview Classical Series on February 6th, a Friday.
And that's at St. Paul Lutheran Church of Oakland. And we're very happy to have you guys. So you just said Berkelium, but I've been saying Berkelium. So
There's some dispute as
Yeah.
to the pronunciation of the name. It could be Berkelium, it could be Berkelium. I've heard people say Berkelium, so it's unsure.
And that's a real element on the table of elements, right?
Well, it exists. It doesn't exist in nature. It's a sort of a man-made element, a very heavy molecule that does not exist on its own for very long. Radioactive, deadly.
Yeah, right. Okay. So the concert is all Beethoven, right?
We will be performing 3 Beethoven string quartets. We will be performing his very first quartet, Opus 18, number 1, in F major. The final quartet of his middle period, Opus 95, called Quartetto Serioso, and that's in F minor. And then we will finish the concert with the very final quartet that he wrote, which is Opus 135, in F major. So all 3 quartets in F.
So that's why we're calling this Berkelium String Quartet plays in the key of F.
In the key of something along those lines. We're still working out the minor details.
Or in the keys of F.
The keys of F, yeah. Well, F, what else did Beethoven write in F?
Spring Sonata.
Spring Sonata, Pastoral Symphony.
Number 6.
Number 6, sure. So F.
Piano sonatas?
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know my piano sonatas like I should. But I'm sure, I think F was a significant key. It meant something to him. Who knows what?
Yeah.
These 3 pieces are pretty different.
Oh, yeah.
But I think they may be more different because of the distance in between when they were written than anything else. The 135 in particular is almost like the beginning of his 4th period that he just got started, and then unfortunately he wasn't with us any longer. But cool, weird music for sure.
Yeah, it's a great piece. That's interesting. So it's like the late period.
It's I think he wrote a few things afterwards, but it's one of the last pieces that he wrote, and the last string quartet, and the style's very unique. There's nothing else in his string quartet oeuvre that is similar to it.
Yeah. So let's talk about the first string quartet. That's his first quartet ever. And there's the Romeo and Juliet movement, right?
There is. The second movement, the slow movement, is sort of a tragic song in a way. And apparently, I haven't seen it, but there's notes in his handwritten score in the margin where he writes little quotes from Shakespeare, from Romeo and Juliet. I wish I'd prepared so I could tell you what. You'll come to the concert and we'll put in the notes. We'll give you all the information. But there's a tragic, longing, original opening theme, and then there's sort of a beautiful, reminiscent love theme in the middle, and then fate comes back heavier than ever, and spoiler alert, but everybody dies at the end. So
so Opus 95 is the nickname Serioso.
Quartetto Serioso is the only string quartet that he gave a title to, and an Italian title at that, which is interesting.
Yeah, why do you think he's called Serioso?
I'll leave it up to the audience. You'll have to come and hear it for yourself. It may be a little tongue-in-cheek, the Serioso label.
Mm-hmm. I see.
Yeah.
Berkelium String Quartet is doing a Beethoven cycle. Is that right?
That was our initial reason to coalesce as a group, was we wanted to play all the Beethoven quartets. And, unless you're in school or you're playing in a professional string quartet, especially with the late string quartets, you never really do more than sort of painfully read through them with your friends. So a real joy for all of us to get a chance to work on, especially the late quartets, but all of them. We've played God, I'm not going to count on my fingers right now, but I'd say five or six.
You guys did
at this
127,
point.
right?
We did 127.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, we did 59.2. We did 18.6. So we're getting there. You know, it's a 3 to 4 year project maybe at this point, because we've been at it. You know, we pair the Beethoven with some Mozart or some Haydn, a little Schubert every once in a while. But you know, we're here to play the great stuff, and then we'll get to some of the weirder stuff afterwards.
I see. Okay, so in this group is who are the other members of the group?
My colleagues, we're led by Dan Flanagan, who's an exceptional, outstanding member of our local music community. On first violin, Karen Shinozaki Soar is our second violinist. Also a long-standing member of the community and plays with all the groups around here. And Michael Graham is our cellist extraordinaire, and odds are you've heard all three of these people and even myself play at least once before in your life without even realizing it. So
yeah, if you go to local orchestra concerts,
or if you've ever been to a Broadway show in the city, you know,
yeah,
the ballet, the opera, any of the regional orchestras, you know, we're there.
Yeah. Very nice. So yeah, and what else do you guys have planned for the group?
Oh, well, we have a few other things set up. I don't have the dates, unfortunately, in front of me.
Yeah.
But we'll be doing a lecture performance with Maestro Jonathan Kuhner, who's a local opera conductor and overall music buff, at the Hillside Club in Berkeley. We have a noon concert at UC Berkeley in Hertz Hall coming up in February. We have a few dates in Reno. If you're in the Reno, Nevada area, we have a few things booked up there. All of these, our whole calendar can be found at our website, which is berkeliumstringquartet.com. Please check it out.
I think it's just Berkelium Quartet.
Berkeliumquartet.com. Is that what I said?
You said string quartet.
String quartet.
But Dan, so that's what I listed the concert as, is Berkelium Quartet. And he goes, can you change it to Berkelium String Quartet?
Oh, interesting.
I know our website is berkeliumquartet.com. And so we made the changes.
Okay.
And that's how I remember.
So we're still, you know, we might change our name at some point. It's unclear, you know, so.
Yeah. Well, we're really happy to have you guys on the series. I know a good portion of our audience likes having more standard rep classical music. And right now we have a lot of new music planned on the program, or on the series. We have programmed for the series. And so I think that you guys are going to be a really nice addition to the concert to balance out our spring season. And thank you so much for coming over here and talking to us.
Yeah, we're happy to do it. We're grateful to be included in your amazing series. I've played a number of times already in different ensembles. So it's always a great time, and a great audience, and the quality of the performance is always very high.
Appreciate it. All right. Thanks.
You're welcome.